Right, can I start by saying, obviously I was very nervous when Hewitt, that's Martin to quite a few of you, asked me to be his best man. But he's promised me that if I do a good job, I'm going to be best man at his next wedding as well. Thank you for the sounds there. Right, my name's Lloyd, that's Gary to some of you as well, but not many I don't think. And I met Hewitt when we were trying on safety boots, when we were going to begin our engineering apprenticeship. Back at Edwards High Vacuum in Crawley. We were just 16 at the time. And who would believe, 5 years on, getting married. When it came to engineering though, it seemed that Hewitt was the only one who was going to continue in that profession after we had finished our apprenticeships. This is all the more shocking as during our time at Edwards we were called into the office as personnel officer and given some shocking statistical news. I had a terrible 15 days sick that year. I'm not proud of that. Another of our apprentices, Matt, who may be here later, had 20. A fella called Keith, who they nicknamed the Scud, because they never knew when he was going to turn up. He had 39. Hewitt, Premier League champ, 41.
Hey! Blame the parents. Blame the parents.
Definitely.
I'm marrying human resource. We're not taking any notice.
I don't mind you married resources.
Yeah. Although Hewitt has become quite good at drinking beer now, that hasn't always been the case. A friend of ours, Mance, reminded me of a story from we must have been about 20 years old, having a beer in the Crown, now closed down Crown, in Crawley.
In Highfield?
No, not Highfield, in West Green.
West Green?
Come on. Do the maths.
Did you drunk when you went there?
I think he's got dementia.
I'm going to get my age.
Yeah.
All evening, Hewitt thought he was the toughest man in Crawley. Going up to Mance every 3 or 4 minutes. Punch me in the stomach. Come on, punch me in the stomach. Mance, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it, Hewitt. Oh, come on, another beer. Yeah, punch me in the stomach. And eventually, Mance gave in, giving this big, mighty right hook. 3 seconds later, on the floor. What a mess. Right, immature and childish are 2 words I can safely use to describe Hewitt. If you'd like to take a look at this photographic evidence. Yeah, this was the time we had a few beers, broke into the Crawley Observer office. I worked there, it wasn't a break-in, okay? And Hewitt needed notice, if you want to pass it around. Hewitt needed notice waiting to dress in the Captain Observer outfit. They're on loan from Savage, so I need them back. If you know Savage, you'll know that he needs them back.
Savage's lifetime viewing.
Yeah, very much so.
Can you for the camera,
Did you
mate?
forget about that?
Hold on, I need them in light.
Oh, that is good. For those of you that don't know, Hewitt is a Norwich City fan. Lucky glory hunter. And
that is terrible.
To be a Norwich fan. And I think the cat's got here as well. So yeah, there you go. And his other interests include music, especially hip hop. I remember some time ago, we went to see the rapper Ice-T down at Brighton, at Top Rank as it was called. And in his group was a rapper called Everlast, who did the Jump Around song. And Everlast decided he was going to do a stage dive. And as he leapt out to do a stage dive where everyone catches you, that's the idea, everyone got out of the way except Hewitt, who was dancing, looking the wrong way. Lovely stuff. Staying on the hip-hop theme, little something Chris tells me. Shame he's not here today. I wish he wasn't here today. Your brother told me a couple of things. Obviously, hip-hop band, as I say. NWA was one of his favourite groups. If you don't know what that stands for, then you'll have to find out of someone else. But basically, they're 5 rappers from the west coast of America. Now, he liked them a lot, real big fan, but one day, so stressed at home, told his family he wished he was black. His brother Chris even got him an NWA t-shirt which had F-pop on the back. And I believe that his mum, Hazel, couldn't wash that unless it was inside out, and also couldn't iron it unless it was inside. Hewitt once wore a Holland top, football top,
I remember that
wore dreadlocks and blacked up,
Yeah.
It looked like Rude Hullet.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a black man trying to get into it. Out of You're right. And also a little story I never knew about, but when he was 10, so obviously I didn't know him then, his dad turned off all the lights in the living room, this would have been, put the stereo on, wore the world's music, and refused to let him out. So cruel. Mine thought the Martians were coming in. I didn't.
Wait, if you notice, I didn't tell everybody. Right.
Yeah.
Now to Rosie. Obviously, I don't have many stories about Rosie because I haven't known her that long. But one of her friends told me a couple of things. So I don't, you know, I want that person to remain nameless, so we'll make up a name. Beth. Let's go with that. There was one time when they went to the cinema and Rosie fell down the stairs in front of everyone. Everyone staring at her, and she ended up sitting on the floor on one of the steps. But to cover up, she pretended that was the exact seat she wanted and stayed there for Obviously, so they brought you and your friends together. One time at Shelley's nightclub, there was quite the opposite when you passed wind and the entire house was red. Well, I did. Right, this is just about over. Just like I tell you one line that I really liked from Hewitt. Once told me, one of my favourite lines from him, once he was really depressed, and I went round his house when he lived in Furnace Green. I said, come on, let's go down the charcoal burner, have a few beers. He said, what's the point in going out? We'll only end up back here again. Yes, my speech not quite as short as Little Rich, but...